Over the last decade, Audubon's Women in Conservation program has honored the environmental heroines of our time. Today, our program works to foster the next generation of conservation leaders by expanding our programming and influence. Our internship program boasts alumni who've gone on to pursue conservation educations and careers. We've just hosted our second annual Earth Day panel with Council member Laura O'Donoghue and the Chapin School, featuring Rachel Carson honorees. Our mission is to inspire the next generation by letting them stand on the shoulders of those who came before, stirred by their vision and action. And over the past 10 years, our Women in Conservation honorees have done just that. Some, like Sigourney Weaver, have argued that women instinctively understand what it means to take care of the earth.
Women instinctively understand that resources are limited. For centuries, we have kept fires going and made the harvest last. We know we can't squander supplies of food or fuel if it means there will be none for tomorrow. We need to go out there, ladies, and kick some serious ass. It's time.
Others, like Sally Bingham, are showing us that environmentalism can be a religious calling, and that we have a moral obligation to protect the earth.
How could you love God and love creation and not be a leader in the environmental movement?
Rachel Carson honorees have included women in powerful leadership positions, like our nation's 51st Secretary of Interior, Sally Jewell.
I am extraordinarily proud today to nominate another strong and capable leader to take the reins at Interior, and that is Ms. Sally Jewell. She is an expert on the energy and climate issues that are going to shape our future.
We have also honored other trailblazers like Suzanne Lewis, the first female superintendent of America's first national park, Yellowstone. In New York, we have celebrated our first female transportation commissioner, Jeanette Sadik Khan. She has innovated like few others, including adding more than 300 miles of bike lanes to our city. We've celebrated that pioneer of our oceans, Dr. Sylvia Earle, whose groundbreaking efforts opened the world's eyes to a hidden world deep within our seas. And we've honored a woman whose efforts have inspired countless others, Elizabeth Titus Putnam. Her founding of the Student Conservation Association has motivated generations of Americans to work on behalf of the natural world. The artists we've recognized have inspired millions through their work. Maya Lin's work has shown us what's really at stake. Lynn Chase's beautiful wildlife designs, while Isabella Rossellini has helped pique interest in the ways of the natural world. Women in corporate positions have also made a difference. Witness Dr. Beth Stevens, who has instilled conservation values at Disney and the many audiences it reaches across the globe. In her role directing the Tiffany Foundation's support of environmental groups, Fernanda Kellogg leads the effort to protect the beauty of nature through coral reef protection and supporting urban parks. Likewise, Hunter Lovins has long recognized the power of capitalism to effect positive change, and her vision is bold, her goal profound.
We need to be turning out the business leaders of tomorrow who understand that sustainability is really just better business.
Women in Conservation has highlighted women who know how to get the job done, like Norma Dana and the founders of the Central Park Conservancy Women's Committee, who together transformed 840 of our city acres into one of the greatest urban parks in the world. We have honored the divine Bette Midler, whose New York restoration project helps city residents to create natural oases in often overlooked communities. While across the Harlem River, Majora Carter wages a tough and effective battle to bring both green jobs and spaces to the South Bronx. But our perspective isn't parochial. We have recognized the enormous global benefits that have come from Francis Beinecke's powerful leadership of the Natural Resources Defense Council, from fighting climate change to creating a clean energy future. Likewise, Teresa Hines Carey pioneered venture philanthropy, whose effects have had far-reaching implications for women's health. We've honored Laurie David, who, as producer of An Inconvenient Truth, elevated the discourse about our changing climate to a whole new level and audience. We understand that our health is inextricably linked to the planet's. So Deidre Imus's work to reduce children's exposure to toxic chemicals is crucial. As too is Margaret Wittenberg's, who at Whole Foods has heightened global demand for healthy and sustainable foods. Meanwhile, Maria Rodale leads a media company that pioneered the very concept of healthy living. Exposing people to the beauty of nature can have profound benefits. We've seen it with Margie Reddick's award-winning designs and with Commissioner Bernadette Castro's championing of New York State's parks, recognized then as the best in the country. And then there's the women who have created a healthier world around our families and communities. Peggy Shepard, an environmental justice pioneer who has worked to ensure all enjoy their right to clean air and water. The mother of the slow food movement, Alice Waters. And Janie Chase with her steadfast commitment to green school advocacy and the environmental education of our children. We celebrate them all today, and we look forward to celebrating their continued achievements, as well as those of the next generation who will soon inspire us.